Hey, Bob, you got the popcorn ready?
Yep, we got the movie butter kind.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Fuzangalang and salutations, my lovely little lunatics. It's me, your good old friendly internet psychopath, Ed Saturday, here with my co-host Bob.
Hello.
And today on the ENSane Report, it's just gonna be a quick little video before the most comedic event of all 2020.
The presidential debate.
It's really sad when you kind of think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Whoop! From Fox News. Trump campaign seeks extra debate rule. Third-party inspectors to look for electronic devices in candidates' ears. Biden's campaign manager called the Trump campaign's request absurd.
Biden's gonna need all the help he can get.
Yes, which is also why they denied the drug test and this.
God, it's awful.
It really is. Let's get to reading. President Trump is asking for an additional ground rule ahead of Tuesday night's first presidential debate between himself and Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. But the Biden campaign is rejecting it.
Of course they are.
Yep, of course they are. Fox News has learned that the president's re-election campaign wants the Biden campaign to allow a third party to inspect the ears of each debater for electronic devices or transmitters. The president has consented to this kind of inspection, but a source said the Biden campaign has declined the ear check. There will also be no handshakes between Biden and Trump at the debate.
Well, with all of the COVID stuff, they can't do anything about that.
Yeah, it's amazing how COVID has dropped off with all the rioting.
If you say BLM, COVID gets scared.
It does. Anywho, the Trump campaign in the hours ahead of the debate. I always have problems when I try to read too fast. Claimed Biden's campaign had agreed to such an inspection before reversing themselves. Now, there really isn't anything proving this, so take it with a pinch of salt, but, I mean, come on. Kinda believe them. Joe Biden's handlers several days ago agreed to a pre-debate inspection for electronic earpieces, but today abruptly reversed themselves and declined. Biden's handlers have asked for multiple breaks during the debate, which President Trump doesn't need. So we have rejected that request. Trump campaign spokesperson Tim Murtaugh, I think that's his name, said, on top of the refusal to take a drug test, it seems pretty obvious that the Biden team is looking for any safety net they can find in the hours leading up to the debate. With his 47 years as a failed Washington politician, how much help does Biden want?
This is gonna be hilarious.
It really is. Over the last several weeks, sources told Fox News the former vice president's campaign has also requested 2 breaks, one every 30 minutes, to break up the 90-minute commercial-free program, but that request has been denied by their Trump counterparts, the sources say. A Trump campaign source told Fox News that our guy doesn't need breaks. He gives a 90-minute speech all the time. Kate Bedingfield
Reminds me of, what was his name?
Dinkelberg?
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Me neither. Continuing on. Biden's deputy campaign manager called the Trump campaign's request absurd in a call with reporters. She also denied the claim that the campaign had asked for breaks. This is gonna be one hell of a shit show.
Oh, God, it is. See, I think the funniest thing about all this is the drug test denial.
Well, I mean, come on. We need our uppers from time to time.
Yeah, but we have crippling depression and other mental issues.
So does Biden. Well, maybe not the depression, but crippling mental issues, I bet. So, over this, and I think that's the other thing. I can see it wasn't so much that Joe has to go potty, whereas Joe is sunsetting and his mind is slowly drooping further and further into dementia and they need the upper pills.
Poor Biden. If only they had just let him die in peace.
It'd be so sad. It'd be so much nicer.
Why were you saying sad?
Because I kind of feel bad for the dude. I mean, look at him. Did you see the last thing he did? What was it? The town hall thing, and you like, and the thing, and the thing, you know.
Yeah, it was pretty painful to watch.
Yeah, that wasn't even really that funny.
Luckily, Crowder made it funny.
Yeah, we had that. So, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious. Because the biggest thing for me is the simple fact that Trump is an entertainer. He is going to rile up the crowd. I think we have, here, let's take a quick look at this to kind of explain it. This is from Politico. Trump, not Biden, is being underestimated going into the debate. Watching his 2015 and 2016 debate performances is a mind-boggling experience, knowing how it all turned out in the end. In 2016, during one of her first prep sessions for the presidential debates with Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton listened to a litany of attacks from Felipe Reines, a longtime aide who was playing the role of Trump and tormenting her with zingers about taxes, jobs, and immigration. Hillary had never created 100,000 jobs as Trump had. Trump's tax plan was endorsed by Larry King, one of the greatest economists of all time. You can't have a country if you don't have borders. Clinton sat down, chastened. This was not going to be easy. That's a devastating argument, she said. I have not created 100,000 jobs, and maybe nobody knows who Larry Kudlow, I don't know where I got the other name from, is, but he's telling you he's the expert. She immediately and throughout saw the power of the 100,000 job argument, Reines said recently in an interview, and how it helped Trump steamroll over 17 non-business people in Republican primaries. Also, isn't he in the Hall of Fame for the WWE?
Yes, he is.
I remember that time he went. I remember that time he pushed Vince McMahon over a table.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, the good old days of WWE.
Yeah, it's pretty awful now. But that's the whole thing. The WWE isn't real wrestling. It's showmanship. And Trump is an amazing person when it comes to showmanship. And that's going to be the big thing. This is going to be Trump's stage. And everyone is going to see just how utterly broken of a man Biden is. It's not something we all want to see. No one wants to see a poor old man like Biden.
Well, he has done a number of horrible things.
Okay, maybe some people want to see a poor old man like Biden utterly ripped apart and humiliated. Especially after all that stuff coming out about his son.
God, Hunter is a disgrace.
He is, and I thought I was a disgrace.
Nowhere near as bad as him.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. So, it's gonna be funny. I hope you all got your popcorn ready, because I do. And if my plans fall through with my friend, then I'm probably gonna stream this thing. Or, I'll probably make some highlight videos and watch it louder with Crowder. Also, I hope you like, because I have noticed, I finally went back and looked at the old videos and realized that I thought things were running smoothly, but they weren't. So now I'm changing it up a bit more. So, anywho, if you like this little video and this new format, shake the like button and subscribe for more!
Insanity!
And I will see you all later. Bye, everyone!
Bye.